what has been going on in Zainab's life, what's been up. So first thing I want to talk about is little things that are bringing me joy lately. The first one is cinnamon bun. I have been obsessed with the cinnamon wells from Tesco for a long time, since when I was in Bristol, since 2024. Randomly the other day I was coming back from work and I just decided to go into Tesco to get something, and I saw this cinnamon bun and it had like icing and it looked so nice. I had never seen it in my life. Apparently they serve it in other Tesco's, but wallahi I have never seen it, and I bought it. Since then, guys, I was so excited. I even made a video about it on my Instagram. It's so nice. You put it in the microwave for like 90 minutes, then you warm it and it comes out so nice. I have it for breakfast. It tastes amazing. I just love how it tastes. Now I feel like I try to limit how often I eat it because I'm trying to lose weight, you know, healthy eating, but I believe I'm obsessed because now I can no longer have the cinnamon swirl. Having the cinnamon swirl tastes like sadness, which is sad because I loved it before. Human beings are not loyal. Yeah, I'm not loyal to cinnamon swirls now. It's like buns. Yeah. The second thing is slow mornings and routines. I've been having really nice mornings. Before, I used to wake up in a hurry, like I'm going to war, you know, before work, I'll be in a hurry, I'll wake up late. Now I've been waking up like 1 hour and a half before work to 2 hours. I have time to take a slow shower, warm shower. I do things slowly, you know.
Morning,
I feel like I have time.
the evening.
And then
I journal,
I
write
in
on
the
it.
morning. I also have my breakfast on the floor. So I sit down on the floor, have breakfast. I've been eating healthy too, not all the time, let's be honest. But I have boiled eggs in the morning, like 3 or 2 boiled eggs with the cinnamon bun or some biscuits. I'm also becoming a tea addict. You guys, officially, I am no longer a coffee addict, and I never knew this was possible. But over the last 2 or 3 months, I have just gone into this world of teas. I have been obsessed. I've bought different types of teas, the cardamom teas, I have tried herbal teas, Ahmed teas, I have tried black teas, green teas, Indian tea, masala, different types. And officially there's this one that I really like. It's called Royal Chai, the ginger one. I love it so much. I've just been loving tea. So that combination in the morning, having a good breakfast and actually sitting down and journaling on my 5-minute journal every day before work and even on weekends has made me feel much better. And then I also have routines. I have certain times that I do things. It's just made my life feel more structured, less stressful. I love that for myself. And lastly, you guys, I cannot believe that I am actually no longer a coffee lover. So last week I ran out of stock of my ginger tea because I can only get it either on Amazon or there's a store called Pack Foods. I decided to just go to Tesco and buy my cappuccino, like the 3-in-1 that I normally used to be obsessed with. I had one of it and I swear to God, I didn't like it. It just didn't taste nice. I did it the way I normally made it, but I still have 6 or 5 packs left and I've not had it. And I'm like, that's so interesting because old me used to be so obsessed with that. No longer a coffee addict, but then when I go out, I'm able to have like a latte or something like that. I like it. I feel like I like it when it's outside compared to when I make it. But before I used to prefer mine. But yeah, that's that. Another thing that I have been doing that has been bringing me joy lately is taking walks. But then not just walks. There's this riverside that's close to where I live. It's around where the council is. There are docks there. It's just so nice. There's greenery there. You can see the river. You can feed the ducks and everything. And just going there to sit has just been so good for my mental health. Whenever I feel like I'm in a rut or I've been in a routine, there was actually even a day I went there after work, immediately after work, and it was so nice. That place is healing. I just feel really good whenever I go there. But yeah, that has been making me feel good, just sitting there and watching. It's also really pretty in the night with the lights. It's pretty when the sun is going down. I've never been there early in the morning. You can see the sunset. It's just really lovely. There was a day I went there and I saw this lady. It's like She was out of the world. I think she was somewhere. She was just staring at nothing. And I remember that was also a sad and heavy day for me. I was just also just staring into the abyss. And I noticed her because she was in front of me. And I'm like, what a small world. We all have different problems. I just hoped whatever she was going through that made her that, I hope she's in a better place. That's all I can say. And the last thing is I have been reading more lately, and I am so proud and happy to call myself a reader proudly. I have been wanting to get into the habit of reading over the past months and years, but this time it has finally stuck. I have found books that I'm interested in. I found systems that have worked for me that are making me a consistent reader. I have accepted what type of reader I am. So I'm not that type of reader who can sit down and read books for 2 hours. I think I can do 30 minutes at a time, but then I can't sit down and read a book for 1 hour. And another thing that works for me is I need to be changing books. Like I think it's my attention span, but then something is better than nothing. But within those 30 minutes, I need to read 3 books. But I can't read 1 book for 30 minutes. I actually, depending on how interesting the book is, I've also been reading African fiction books, which are so nice. But with them, sometimes it depends on my mood because I feel like they're heavy. I finished Tomorrow I Become a Woman, and that was a bit heavy. I think another thing with African books, sometimes I see myself in the stories. They're mostly about women going through pain. So it just, I cannot, not all the time. I've been reading self-help books too, honestly, non-fiction. So different varieties and short books, mental health books, all these stuff. But yeah, I'm considering myself a reader because sometimes when my brain is loud and I am sad or I'm just tired of watching YouTube or listening to noise, I find myself just sitting. Oh my God, you guys. I feel like every 1 month my room just gets more beautiful. Oh my God, let me add it even. Another thing that's giving me joy lately is my room. I think my room is just looking more beautiful. It's my safe space. I love that room. That room has seen me through so much. But now the weather is changing, and that tree that's outside my window, the leaves have started falling, so I can clearly see the moon now. And on some days I just sit down in front of the moon and I either read the Quran or I read a book. It's just so, I love sitting there because when I first started sitting in that location and looking at that tree was when I first moved into that room. And those first few months of moving in were very heavy. I was jobless, heartbroken, sad. I was in such a vulnerable place. And then that was during winter, so that tree did not have any leaves. So I feel like that tree has seen different versions of me. If it was a human being, it would say a lot. So just sitting there and people watching and seeing people walk with their partners, their children, and the rain, it's just really nice. I've also added this weekly calendar thing, feeling like a productive babe. Like I said, I have routines now. So I'm just more organized. I've been also buying plants for the room. Some have died, some have lived. The tulip is dead, the blue tulip. I don't know if you've seen it, but it is dead. I've thrown it out. I once made a video. You guys remember that red one where I said it's sharp, it has thorns, something crazy like that? It's dead. I threw it out, which is so sad. But yeah, I guess that's it. So those are all the things that have been bringing me joy lately in my life. Let's move on to what have I been up to lately.